Raise your hand if you've ever closed like 17 browser tabs only to, I don't know, open another 25. Yeah, been there. Or maybe, maybe you've ended your workday by switching from Slack to Instagram. Is that you? Yeah, that's me. Somehow your brain's just still couldn't disconnect. Hey, my friends, if your mental switch button feels broken these days, you're in the right place today. We're gonna do what's called a reset. How about we call it this: micro rituals for digital transitions that help your brain go, okay, new mode. And we're gonna do it without any drama. How does that sound? Hey guys, I'm Mark. Welcome to Hit the Mark today. We talk less about maybe big flashy hacks, and we talk more about I'd like to talk about small things, the small shifts, the things you can do right now to gain maybe some clarity, to gain maybe calm, to gain control again. And you have to understand, in the digital age that we live in today, your biggest enemy, it's not a to-do list. Remember those? It's the friction. Listen to this: the friction between tasks. It's the friction between apps, and it's the friction between environments. And if you ever pause between them, I think your brain still carries noise. It still carries stress, right? And it continually spills into every moment. So today, what I want to do is walk you through 5 micro rituals. How's that for a word? That help you, transitions cleanly from work to maybe rest, and from one task to the next, and from digital overload. Boy, don't we have that today? Back into clarity. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, ritual number 1. It's called the 10-second brain door. Did you get that? So whenever one task ends, you got to take 10 seconds to close your eyes, to breathe, and to just mentally say, I'm done. Right? Think of it maybe like this: like closing a door in your mind, right? And without that pause, your brain just drags the last task into the next one. It's like carrying your grocery bags. Here's another good analogy. It's like carrying your grocery bags into the living room. Eventually your floor is going to just get cluttered, right? All right, keep going here. Ritual number 2, the Tab app triage ritual. Triage ritual. I can't even say it. Before opening your next app or the next tab, you got to ask yourself this question: do I need all of these? Pause for a second, and then close the ones that you just don't need. You can maybe even archive your emails, or limit the swirl of things that are going on. You have to understand, my friends, that less digital clutter equals fewer startup friction points when you switch from one task to another. Understand that your brain is not a browser, and it doesn't have infinite tabs. Just stop pretending. You just got to stop pretending that. All right, keep going here, Mark. Ritual number 3. What about this mini stretch and gaze? How's that one? After a digital session, step away. Maybe stand, stretch your arms high, and look up. Maybe it's something 20 feet away, and focus on that for maybe 15 to 20 seconds. Hey, they've shown, guys, that helps your eyes reset. That sends a signal to your nervous system, and it does give you, what do you call that when it spins? Gives your mental buffer zone a break, right? It's like telling your eyeballs, chillax, chill out. We'll come back soon. I hope that makes sense. All right, guys, ritual number 4. This is the good one. It's called the digital sunset / evening shutoff ritual. I struggle with this. This is a tough one. You have to set a technology curfew. I know you've heard that before. And you got to do it every evening. 30 to 60 minutes before bed is what they say is best. You just got to silence the notification. You got to dim the lights. And you really have to shift to this analog, like maybe your journal or reading or go for a walk. Very important, guys. This ritual gives you, it gives your brain a cue, I guess you could say, that the day is over. It's part of I guess you could say like hygiene, digital hygiene, cleaning your, cleaning your mental space. And remember, that phone, man, it's going to still try to attempt you at like 10:59 p.m. Come on, one more scroll mark won't hurt. It's just going to whisper, just one more. But I have a ritual now that says, lights out, brain. Get that? All right, guys, keep going here. Ritual number 5, what's called a morning digital grounding. So think about this. Before you dive into your email or your feeds that you like to read, just take 2 to 3 minutes. No devices. Be device free. Stretch, maybe journal, maybe breathe, or just sort of think about your plan for the day. What this does is it gives your mind like a runway, I guess you could say. So when you do switch into that digital mode, you're launching from a peaceful, a calm, maybe not you're not frazzled. It's like giving your phone permission to enter, I guess you could say, not letting it crash the party. So, all right, Mark, why does this work? What's the psychology? What's the psychology and the physiology behind this? Every transition that you skip, my friend, causes mental residue. Does that make sense? It causes tension. It's unfinished loops. It's emotional baggage. These micro rituals that we talked about today, they just impose what I'd like to call clean boundaries. They create maybe those reset points so that your brain, right, it doesn't carry over the stress from one situation into the other situation. Have you guys read anything about this neuroscience? Well, it backs these micro breaks, it backs the rituals, it backs those environment shifts, and it just shows you that they help produce cognitive load, lower the stress hormones, and really does help you improve your clarity over time. And digital hygiene, guys, like, brushing your teeth, gotta brush your brain. Cleaning apps, notifications, clutter. It's like cleaning your physical, like your desk. Think about that. Cleaning that up. And a clean digital desk really does support a clean mind. So, all right, Mark, you've given me all this information. How do you start this? Well, tell you what, I got this 3-step beginner plan. And all I want you to do is just pick one ritual. Either the brain door pause, or maybe the evening shut off, you remember, and just practice it. Take like 1 week, take maybe 5 days, and just do it every single day, nonstop, right? And then just track your response. Make a note when your brain feels less cluttered, I guess is a good word, and when transitions, when they feel smoother, I think you'll notice it. And then, guys, layer it into another ritual after the first one seems to be natural. Don't rush. That's the key thing. Remember, we're building brain muscle. We're not burning out the brain. Okay? So think about these. Here's some cautions for you guys. And I guess you could say maybe tips too. If the day's unsuccessful with this, guys, don't beat yourself up if you forget. It's just a habit, not a law. Right? You got to work on trying to tweak each ritual to your life, right? Morning outdoors versus indoors, whatever fits. You just have to be, here's this word, consistent. The power is in the repetition, not the perfection. I hope you remember that, guys. So, hey, lastly, if this video resonated a little bit, imagine layering those rituals across your whole week. The transition friction, it's going to fade. And I do believe that you'll notice and you'll feel lighter, you'll feel clearer, and you'll feel like you just seem to be in more control. Hey, do me a favor, go ahead and drop me a comment and let me know which ritual you tried first, and I'll read them, and I'll get back to you a little bit. And you know, if you need a little help with it, I'll respond to you guys and try to help you tweak it a little bit. Okay, guys, if you found value here today, do me a favor. I always like to say smash that like button, subscribe, and you know, we want you to come back for more mindset plus daily growth strategies. And I just want you to make sure you watch the next video in this series. This is number 1 today. Let's just keep building clarity, one micro shift, there's that word, at a time, and together, you guys know we'll hit the mark today.